Good morning, Saturday. A lot of people are waking up at the beach. Yes, I wished I was. That would be a lot of fun. I am doing this vlog in my bedbug infested place, and I'll never be able to get out of here. My peer specialist doesn't understand that when you go on their site, the Avilion site, which is the Charlotte Housing Authority, when you go on their site and you put apply, what that is basically you qualifying and getting in another place. Now, I'm going to be sleeping back on my couch. I bought me some polo shirts off-brand for like $36 or something like that. Now, I'm not popular on YouTube primarily because I'm not paying YouTube Google to promote my videos. Plus, I'm just an old, washed-up kind of guy in poor health, getting bites again on my feet. And they're little line bites of bed bugs. So I'm getting, what happens is when you have bed bugs and it's been really, really, really bad. This time, my bed bugs in this apartment was terrible. They do a heat treatment, and then they spray. Pardon me, guys, and then they spray. Okay. Now, what happens is one or two are still alive. Yeah, they're still alive. And they're kind of moving, going, yeah. And all of a sudden, they start to, what? They begin to multiply. So in the next month to 6 weeks, it's going to be so bad in this apartment again. You see, let me explain something. My peer specialist really doesn't want to come in this apartment. He doesn't. And the fact is that I'm sleeping on the couch, and I got to turn the air back on. Now, the reason why I'm not popular on YouTube is I talk about things that disturbs people. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you take away the Holy Bible and it was never written, ever. So there's no Christmas and there's no Easter. All that's out. It's gone. Hindus, your religion's wiped out. There's no such thing as Hinduism. There's no such thing as Judaism. There's no such thing as the Hare Krishnas. And, what I'm saying is if you remove every religion, and I'm going to even talk to the Greeks of the Greek gods. How did you come up to that? It is, guys, even without religion, man want to get into something that is greater or bigger than they are. And why? I guess because it gives them the feeling of security. As human beings, we want to be secure, and we want something to watch over us. So in essence, God is a parent to you. He's a parent. Now in the New Testament, I think the way they described God and what God was a lot better than what it was in the Old Testament. You can change your God any way you want to change him. And you can. I particularly like to have a Messiah, and the Jews believe the Messiah has not come yet. I would love it to be a female. Wouldn't that be cool? But my folks that are at the beach right now, and you may be looking at YouTube and you're going, let me look at this stupid guy's vlogs. He's a strange weirdo. He really is strange. And I look like a Simpson. Simps, oh, the heck with it. Guys, like I said, I'm looking forward to my death when it comes. I really am. Now, what I do is I get out of here. Let me go back into YouTube. Now, let's see what's going on. And I've been having, my lips have been pretty dry. Oh, not again. What is this? Ah, the heck with that. Now, I'm going to not... Oh, no, I'm not doing that either. Right now, I'm removing all Christian stuff off my feed completely. Completely. Now, I will say this. I've got to figure out how to end this other checking account. Oh, man, I'm doing bad, guys. I mean, I am doing really, really, really bad. So I'll be laying back down today, and no, I'm not doing that either. Anything that has to do with Christianity, I'm removing off my feed. And you see, the thing about YouTube's doing what YouTube should do. When you're on YouTube and you're vlogging about Christianity or religion, or basically you're starting to change your content to talk more about religious things, YouTube starts slinging out. And what I don't understand is why is it that it's Christian? Why not some Buddhism or Hinduism? I don't understand. Why not? Why not? Why not? Now, I don't know if I'm ever going to get this supposedly medication that I'm beginning to believe that I don't know what kind of game that they were playing with me. No, I don't want that either. And like I said, guys, I'm changing so much my content. And I really am changing it so much. You'll hear less stuff about Christianity and the nonsense that they basically believe in. There you go. Now, today being Saturday, I do remember back when I used to work a job and you have Monday off. And I'm serious, guys. I worked on jobs that they would go, guys, Labor Day on Monday, don't do this or don't do that. And what would happen at noon, they let us go on Friday. Some people take Friday off to go to the beach. Now, guys, like I said, I'm an old man. Nobody gives a flying crap about my vlogs. I will not pay YouTube Google to promote my videos. I will not do it. But if you're watching this on your cell phone and you are at the beach, be particularly careful in Myrtle Beach because they have no tolerance for drinking. And you know, basically I had to always be careful because in South Carolina, I saw people get arrested. They're pretty strict. And I will say Myrtle Beach has a really good police department. They really do. They do what they're supposed to do. So I'll be sleeping pretty much all day today. And, you know, the whole thing, who is it? Netflix star dead at 42. You know, and I don't know what to do. I mean, when you're living in a place that the floor cannot be cleaned, this is what I was trying to tell this guy, the head maintenance guy. What they do is they come in and they inspect a lot. I think the reason why they're coming in here and inspecting so much is because it has to be up to code at all times, because they can have a surprise inspection. I told the guy there's nothing that can be done to this floor. Nothing. Okay. Where I live, they have professionals that come in, and they don't do it as much as they used to. So I don't know what's going on. I remember they used to do this, and it would keep me up at night, but they come out here and they'll strip the floor completely with a stripper. And then what they do is re-wax the floor and then buff it. Okay, I can't do that at all, period. Now it is, guys, like I said before, religions make a God, and they do. My peer specialist, as I said, is exactly where I was, a tad bit younger than he is. I was. I was singing in a choir in a church. I even sat, check this out, I even sat in a recliner with my Bible writing notes down, writing notes. I was active in the church. I actually did volunteer work for the church. I did. I went and, I did a lot of stuff. I worked some kind of barbecue thing they had, serving barbecue. I made my own dish of something that I basically came up with. I used to cook, you know. And what I did is that I would come over to the church and just help the choir director, you know, to decide which song to play and stuff like that. So I was active in the church. I was active in the 12-step program. But you see, the things is, what happens, like I'm trying to explain to him, is that you're in a different place. What happens when you're a counselor is that peer specialists, there's a connection of friendship. In a professional setting of therapy, there is no friendship. There's not. When I was a counselor and I was working with the inmates at Right Turner, North Carolina, the guys tried real hard to get on my good side. You know, and I treated all of them in a professional manner. But a peer specialist can't do that. They wrestle with it. They don't know what to do. You know, my peer specialist says, I'm not talking about my sex life. That's private. Well, that's the church talking to you, dude. But, you know, the whole thing is, guys, is that I live in a place that is a dump. I'll never get out of here. There's nothing that can be done to this floor. And I'm very upset with the Charlotte Housing Authority. Very upset with them. Okay. They took it out of an old checking account when I wanted them to take it off my debit card. So I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog. And really, I'm just in a weird mood today. You know, I'm tired of itching. I'm tired of bed bugs. People talking about, put this out. I might put this out. They say it's supposed to kill hundreds of them. And what I'm trying to explain to this guy that told me this outside, I've got thousands to 2,000 of them. Now, I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog to say this one more time to all people. And what I don't understand is, what is it about Hinduism and Buddhism? Why don't you start putting stuff on YouTube? All that I see is Christian stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog, and I'm going to be doing some laying down sleeping today. Oh, my word. Let me tell you something that's fascinating. I told you that I go on YouTube and I check out all channels. All channels. Rick Beto, goodbye, buddy. I'm not ever going to your channel again. Not after your stupid stunt that you pulled on that 5-minute thing about universal music groups. Here's a girl, I'm not going to say who she is. She is 10 maybe. And I think she's from England. She started a channel And Google got upset about something, and she had to remove her channel. And then her parents are allowing her, and let me explain how this works. They're allowing her, and I'm going to go to it and show you what's going on. And I can't do the sound on this. I got to turn sound off. Okay, here's a girl right now, and I've talked about her before. Right now, she doesn't know what to do with her content. And she's a baby little girl. I mean, this girl's a baby. The reason why I subscribe to her channel is because I like to watch and like I said, there's a lot more females. Most of your guy channels on here aren't as popular. Now, here's a girl. She is a beautiful, gorgeous little girl. And she does skincare, makeup routines and stuff. Okay. Check this out, guys. I can save this, download this. I can even share it if I want to. Now, let me explain this. These kids, basically, especially, well, I'm just going to say kids in general, being a social influencer is the #1 thing to do. I mean, you can make a lot of money. You can be very, very popular. And this girl is going to grow up, into a teenager. She's doing pretty well right now. She's being monetized. So YouTube is sending her money. And it's probably going to her parents, and her parents probably do this or that. She did one 11 days ago, guys, and she's got 18,000 views. 18,000 views. Now, look at this. This is another one here. And these are just children. They're children. They are. I mean, this one girl is, let me put her at, God, this one girl's probably 8, 9. The other girl's about 10. And they got 629 subscribers 1 month ago, and they've got 46,000 views. 46,000 views. Now, guys, like I said, what I'm going to be doing today, I'm a little bit upset with doctors. I really am very upset with doctors. Check this out. 3 years ago, just a group of young girls, happy birthday, 152,000 views. Now, I did a vlog on my other channel. I'm going to do one on this one too, and that's coming next. Basically, look at this. Look at my lips. They're so chapped. I don't understand why. Thanks for listening, guys. To my 51 subscribers. Like I said, when I pick up subscribers, people come on there and they go, "What are you talking about?" And this is on here. Let me wipe my mouth here for a minute. I don't know. I'm really, my lips are chapped bad. So guys, I'm going to end this vlog to do another vlog. Peace.